All right, guys. Corporal White, Somerset County Sheriff's Office. You guys know me as Corporal White, always wearing this gear, but some of you guys also know in the community that I am actually a firefighter also. Deputy Chief here at Princess Anne, so I may like this sometimes, and then some of you guys recognize me as this when I'm on the road in the fire trucks. So today we're going to talk about fire safety. Do a brief overview of what our trucks look like. So our very first truck, we'll start off with engine 5. This is our brand new 2023 Pierce that we just got last winter. Short in-town wheelbase engine. Going to the complexes now, we wanted to be a little bit smaller. Beside this, we have our workhorse engine tanker 512, 2,500 gallons of water on here. She's very push, I think 18 years now. Been a workhorse for us for over the years. Beside that, we have the lovely Tower 505, 100-foot platform aerial. Again, 100 foot, we're able to go 100 foot in the air, all the way around. It's also our backup rescue piece. And speaking of rescue, directly beside that is Rescue 503. Our front line consists of those four. Those four go out on just about every call whenever we have anything. Here at the firehouse, we are all volunteer, so all of our members here on this side of the building are all volunteer. We don't have any paid staff on the fire side. Our EMS division is paid. We're looking for applications for both sides. You want to volunteer, more than welcome to come here for that. Want to work on the EMS side, they run nonstop, as you hear on the radio, see on Facebook, we run nonstop here. On the back side of our bay here, we have a squad and a brush truck. The squad's main job is to get into places where our engine tanker or engine 5, they can't get to. Still classified as a pumper. She's able to push out 2,000 gallons a minute. She's able to float a tower. There's places, like I said, where big trucks can't get to, our little truck will, and then also our brush truck. So on a typical fire, whenever 911 gets a dispatch, they'll dispatch a fire alarm or structure fire. And usually what goes out first will be, depending on where we're going. If we're going in town, our new engine's capable of handling anything in town just because they're hydrants. It only has 500 gallons of water. That actually would work for a, we call room and contents, to get it going until another piece arrives. If we're going outside of town limits, our engine tanker is going to be our primary use just because it's got 2,500 gallons of water. We're waiting for our next new companies to come assist us with water supply. The aerial, if we have, say, a high rise, like all our high rises in the county, she's going to be second due just because we need to get an engine in first, put the ladder up, we need to get to the roof. Mutual aids, we are mutual aid to Mount Vernon, Dale Island, Fairmount, and with the tower, she's actually next due for Pocomoke and Wycomico County also. It's not many companies that actually can say they have a 100-foot aerial in their building. We're fortunate enough to have that. So whenever Wycomico gets a call, they actually need another aerial device to get up high. We're on the box. We get called for it. Rescue truck, any accident, actually any fire also. She actually has a cascade system. You can actually come watch this now. So with this truck, when we're at a fire scene, she's actually capable of replacing our SCBA bottles, which is the air that we breathe on our backs. She's got a system in here that will actually recharge all our packs on the scene. That way you don't have to contact another company to come in, like Pocomoke. Pocomoke has an air cart. Just all that truck is designed for is just filling bottles. We're able to do that with our rescue truck at the same time. All right, let's go for a run. So, most fires, you have the engineer. The engineer's job is A, drive the truck. Also, he's going to pump the truck if there's a fire. On that seat there is going to be an officer seat. His job is going to be, in the truck, it's command. He's going to be the most leadership person you can think of during that incident. That person will be in charge. Everybody in the back, if you guys are sitting there, they're going to be the ones that are either going to be fighting the fire at an accident scene. They're going to be putting absorbent down, nozzle, getting axes, getting tools, getting everything else. All right. So our radio will go off. So there's a fire in town. Need you guys to get back. So I will keep on the radio. Engine fire is responding. Wherever our staffing is. Got our lights on. Outside right now, our lights are going. I will turn on sirens. Now that we're coming back into a more residential area, I'm gonna kill them just for demonstration purposes. Um, but that's what we were simulating. We were going to a fire. Radio would go off. If we're at the station, our pagers is what we have. They would go off, let us know the address, where we're going to, the nature of the call, if it's a fire, if it's an accident, if it's a water rescue, if we're mutual aid to another company. They would all let us know. Get in the trucks, seat belts, lights on, and we're gone. And we're back. Lights off. Give it a couple seconds so that the turbo cools down a little bit. We'll tell Central we're back in quarters. That way they know we're back in the firehouse. We'll clear off. To be a volunteer here, we used to have a cadet program, age 15. We've not had as many kids, so we actually had to drop the program. So now we're going 21. Once you become 21, put application in. If you live in our first due area, which very large area, you live anywhere between Eden all the way to Westover, that general area there, and you want to volunteer with us, you want to put an application in with us. Again, on our career side, we run over 3,000 calls a year for EMS. We're very unique. We actually have the second largest fire district, or correction, EMS district in the state of Maryland. And we have two crews that run constantly, nonstop. You'll see our ambulances nonstop up to the hot one, 13 to the hospital. That's fire safety.